Let's see. We got me now? Hello, testing. Psst, man, what's going on? Anyways, welcome back to the channel. I'm VP. This is Adventures with VP. Smash that like button, share the stream out. Our thumbs down, buddy, already came, so thank you. Let's see who we got in chat. Real quick, we got the Baker, we got Sandy, we got Katrina. Ooh, that jumped a lot on me. Let's take a look. We got Time Out with Michael. What up, Michael? Can't wait to meet you, sir. Yadi, what up? My partner channel. Jesse, how's it going? Tony, Phantasmic Chronicles, how's it going? Christina, what up? What up? We got Josh and Amy from Central Florida Novelty and Gifts. Danielle, how's it going? BDF, what up, sir? Cole, hello. Yeah, rookie mistake. Forgot to hit the power button on the soundboard. But hey, what would a live stream be without something falling or something happening? Everything can't always be perfect. Let's see who else we got up in here. Izzy, what up? Welcome in. 13 days, Michael. Yes. I know you guys are itching to get over here. If I missed you, please say hello again. Tap that live chat. Say hello. 16 friends in here. Thank you so much. You saw in the thumbnail. Let's chat. 50th anniversary canceled? Of course it's not. But I just wanted to talk to you guys because there's a lot of things going around. And yesterday, let me just say what it was. A crappy day. How many birthday parties have you been to and you said that was just a crappy party and you were frustrated and wanted to leave? Hopefully, not too many. Craig, hello. Oh, you saw me yesterday in Magic Kingdom. Yeah, you definitely should have said hello because we weren't there very long and we didn't say hello to. I didn't get the opportunity to see many people because I got so frustrated in the morning that I left and went back to the resort. I spent most of my 50th at the resort. It was not a fun morning for us at all, and I'll get into the details and explain all of that. But real quick, before I get further into that, just want to give a shout out to Dean over at the Live Place, your channel for family friendly live streaming. It's like your TV guide for those family friendly live streams, whether it's traveling, Disney, whatever it is. Check out Dean over at the Live Place. And Magic of the Mouse Radio. Bring home, not even home, on the go because it's on the internet. Anywhere where you have your internet connected device, wdizdb.com is one place you can get Magic of the Mouse Radio. So let's talk about the how early did you guys hear people show up at Disney? Because wow, that's I knew it was going to be crazy. I knew to get there early. I'll be honest, I should have just not slept the night before and just gone over there because holy cannoli. Um, we went to bed because I had work and we had the Loungefly pre-order show. We didn't get to sleep till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Literally should have just stayed up and stood at the bus stop and gone to Magic Kingdom early because people started showing up at the turnstiles and stuff for the parking at 4 in the morning. They didn't let them in, but that's when they started. They started letting people into the parking area at about 5:30. And then they started letting people wait in front of the turnstiles at Magic Kingdom 5:45, 6 o'clock ish. But that was crazy. Yeah, Pat. I figured Pat would be there that early. I know Nick Magical News Live was there early. A bunch of other vloggers, as you can imagine, super early. They were not even waiting for transportation. They a lot of them stayed at Grand Floridian and just took the walkway, so they didn't have to rely on it. It was cool. Holly, what up? Welcome in. Nice to see you. So because we basically took a nap, got up a little late, but we got on the bus and got over there. And then we got into the park. My wife got into the park about 6:30, 6:45. So pretty much right after, not too long after the gates, turnstiles were actually open. And I got there about 7. Um, the They did a virtual for the day one merch. And if you're not familiar with day one merch, day one merch is the merch that is only available for that day itself. We are big merch people, and so that's the main reason we wanted to go. We wanted to see if there was any shows, any new cavalcades. We wanted to see all of that. Um, and unfortunately, it wasn't there. They had thousands of people piling in for this brand new opening stage show. I'm sure you guys saw in front of the castle. They even put the 50th logo on the stage, and they were doing stage work and stuff like that for nothing. They had Mickey and Minnie come out and say, "Good morning, welcome." They did these little pew, just like that, pew. So you had people waiting around an hour or so for what? No stage show, and it's your 50th birthday like, huh? Like, I don't know if you guys saw it. Um, what are your thoughts on that? What out of the lives that you saw, out of the pictures and the Instagram stuff, was there anything that made you go like, huh? What's going on? Yeah, there was a new cavalcade. We recorded it. We put it on Instagram, and I enjoyed that. Uh, it was something a little different. I mean, let's be fair. All they did was put their new outfits on and slap a 50 logo on the same floats they've been using for the last year. Like, it almost felt like a party that you put together because with Dollar General stuff because you couldn't afford to do anything else. That that's what it felt like. And Disney is this massive multi-billion dollar company that really wants to screw you guys. All of us that love Disney, they're like, "Oh, Disney's great." No, 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 no. Disney wants to screw you, and I'm gonna prove to you why in a minute. Um, but before we get into that, this thing was given to us when we walked in. And this thing is dope. Commemorative guide map. Um, this this is on like thicker card stock, almost card stock. You can see the like how it has the gold foil there. Um, for a map, for a commemorative map, this thing is dope. Robert, what up? Did I personally see any fights? Um, I personally did not, but we're going to talk about that because I actually have uh, confirmation on a couple things that happened, and it's just sad. Like, you know, it's crazy. I know a lot of us are Disney fanatics, um, but this thing right here, this is cool. I really love this a lot. Um, so, oh, and when we left, we got this. And this is really nice too. Has the 50th logo. It has the year, the date. Um, I'm gonna end up framing this. This is really nice. It was cool that they gave something free for their birthday. That was nice. Um, Everyone got one, so that was cool. Everything was limited, one per person. Um, Mike Wazowski, what up? Welcome in. I don't doubt that. They were trampling over people. Um, like I saw in the vlogs at the beginning, they had a rope that didn't let you go all the way up to the stage. And there were literally people there. Cast members were like, okay, slow, slow, and then they sped walk and they boom towards the stage, trying to get this view. People were bumping into each other. There was people who fell. It's crazy. Like, come on, people. Um, Katrina, they don't. They do not know how to act at Disney. It was so sad, but even more so than that, it's a Bob paycheck party, always on the cheap. Yeah, I mean, talk about being disappointed. So disappointed. Um, I didn't find it too weird to have her on top of the float because she was on top of the first one, and then Mickey was on top of the second one. So I thought that was okay. At first, people were like, "What's going on? Where's Mickey?" Because we're so used to having one float for a cavalcade that they had two floats. Um, so that was cool. It wasn't. Uh, but again, it wasn't anything special. It wasn't. It wasn't anything. So this is where I'll disagree with you a little bit, and I'll tell you why. So Tony here says the fights have nothing to do with Disney. It's a sad statement of the world we live in today. A collective group feels entitled to do as they wish. It's sad to see. Yes, that that's not a incorrect statement, Tony. But the reason I disagree with you is because of this. If you asked 5, 10, 15, 20 cast members for information yesterday, you literally got a different answer every time to the same question. Now I get it. I work for a communications company that internally doesn't always get the best communication around, and messages get lost like playing the telephone game. But on the biggest day of your lives so far up until this point as a company for the East Coast, you would think that things would be like planned out and organized. Walt not and I can't even say Walt Disney World was unorganized. Magic Kingdom specifically was unorganized. Magic Kingdom put their cast members in danger. They put guests in danger. Just Magic Kingdom. And you know how I know that? Because we had friends over at Epcot. And guess what Epcot was like? Epcot was organized. Epcot had separate lines for early entry for hotel guests. And then once they let people in, they had a line that said, here, this line is strictly for merch. If you don't want merch, go that way. And everything ran smoothly. There was no pushing. There was no everything was calm because it was organized. At Magic Kingdom, they didn't know what they were doing. It's almost like they didn't know that it was going to be busy. Like, because they even partway through to go into the Emporium, they started using a virtual queue. The virtual queue wasn't used at the very beginning. It was used because you had issues where people were pushing, and not even pushing, because you had a problem where people couldn't even get in. You know, I'm gonna see if I have a video here real quick. So this video, let's see. is more clear. And welcome in. I'm gonna see if this plays real quick. Give me 1 second. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, this is, where'd you go? So while I'm pulling this up, what are your thoughts so far? What did you guys see? What did you guys hear? Is there anything that, you know, would make you think twice about, you know, or maybe a little saddened about what you saw? Because there was really no need for it. You know, 04. Give me 1 sec. Let's see if this pulls up. Nope, it's not going to pull up there. So let me just show it to you here. All right. So this was in the Emporium before they started the virtual queue, because they didn't feel that they needed to set anything up. And mind you, the Emporium wasn't even where the day one merch was. This was all stuff that's already been out, gonna be out. Nothing special. Well, it's special, but you know what I mean. Danny, what up? Welcome in. How's it going? Nah, social distancing's gone away a long time ago. Look at the videos where they're telling people to move up and stand closer. There's no social distancing in Florida. That's for sure. All right, check this out. This is inside the Emporium. The people are literally just standing there because there's nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. That's a fire hazard. So when I told you guys earlier, they're putting people in danger, it's because they didn't take the necessary precautions to limit access. They didn't take the necessary cautions for security. You know, and it's not baseless. I'm not making baseless claims here. They had all the doors open for the Emporium and people rushed in. They had cast members locking arm in arm to try to block people from going into a section. Whose plan was that? Because that's stupid, because you literally just put your own employees' lives in danger by doing that. Why would you even think that that's a good idea? You know, what up, Hanson? Welcome in. I would say, I'll even go so far to say, whoever runs, because you know someone runs each park, whoever runs Magic Kingdom needs to be fired, because the mistakes yesterday were leadership mistakes, not the normal cast members who make things come to life. The leadership at Magic Kingdom needs to be revamped. Guess what they did at Epcot? They had one entrance in. Hey, love. Oh, yeah. Oh, forget couldn't move and dangerous. She got hit in the head with ears because a lady, not a cast member, a lady was grabbing ears and was throwing them to people because they couldn't get to them. And one of them hit her in the face. You know, it's like, huh? At Epcot, guess what, guys? Kind of like, for those of you that were here during the pandemic or saw videos, they had one door that allowed people access into the store, and then they had exit. So you controlled the flow of people. They didn't do that at Magic Kingdom. It was a free-for-all. And then they were like, oh, this is really dangerous. We need to set up a virtual queue. So they set up a virtual queue on the fly to get into the Emporium. Again, this is just for the normal 50th merch that's already been out. Not even the stuff that I'll show you what we were fortunate enough to get in a minute. So let's see. They should have handled it like they did when it first opened. 100%. I mean, Danny, you were here, and stuff was organized. Why didn't they keep that going? Or not even keep it going. Why didn't you bring it back? Because that was an easy way to control, you know. Katrina says, I feel all the 50 stuff dropped at MK. The cast members don't know what they're doing. Well, they don't. They really don't. And that's why I mentioned earlier, it's like the telephone game, because we were waiting for the new Cavalcade, and there was people sitting on the sidewalk on Main Street as the Cavalcade's coming down. And you guys are familiar with the red vests that are supposed to, make sure people are off of the road. And so a cast member came by, and they told the people sitting down on our side of the street to stand up and get off of get onto the curb. On the other side of the street, they were sitting down. Literally like 8 feet behind this cast member, the very next cast member walks by and says, no, you can sit down. Huh? Like, and then the first cast member came back and was like, why are you telling them they can sit down? And they're like, because they can sit down. And that's just a small little thing, but it's just another example of nobody knew what was going on and why. So the day one merch, the stuff that has October 1st, 2021 on it, they said there's a virtual queue. They didn't tell anyone. Nobody knew this. They put out signs. But they didn't put out signs at the very beginning. So they let people into the park before they even put out the signs. And then because they started letting people into the park so early, it was like the first 12 or 1300 people were the people that got into the virtual queue. And the virtual queue never reopened. There was nothing for you to get back in. So like my wife, she tried to get into it before I did. They told me about it. It was full at 6:45, 6:30 in the morning. Park didn't open till 8. I mean, they shouldn't have even opened the virtual queue, the merch, until 8 o'clock. You didn't even give people any chance, unless, I guess you rewarded. I guess the other way you could look at it, you rewarded the people that didn't sleep all night and got there at 4 in the morning and broke a lot of the rules that you're not supposed to be there that early for. Hello, Mileen. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me how one park can be so unorganized and then the other park be so organized. That's the disconnect for me. The other huge disconnect is a lot of you are familiar with the way Disney normally does merch is if it's in the park, or if it's for that park, it's in that park. Or if it's for that attraction or for that show, it's in that park. So if it's Magic Kingdom's 50th anniversary, you wouldn't think that there'd be merch anywhere else, but there was. And thanks to our friends, we were able to get some of that merch. But and that relieved so much frustration. I mean, it was crazy. Thanks to Central Florida Novelty and Gifts, we're at Epcot. What up, Amy? Hope we had the honor of meeting Amy the other day. That was awesome. We watched the last Happily Ever After together. Hope you're enjoying your vacation, Amy. Let's see. Robert says, everyone is invited to a big party at my new house in Golden Oaks when I hit the Powerball later tonight. Yes. I'd like to be a neighbor. Know what I'm saying? What up, JP? So I'm going to go back. I'm going to backtrack. I told you I'm going to show you why I said Disney is trying to screw you guys. And I'll say you guys, but I'll say me as well. It's not you guys, as our some of our Northeasterners say. So check this out. Mark, Rhea, and Bryce, what up? This is surprising considering MK would be the one park that would need it yesterday. Oh, yeah, I mean, 100%. Brian, what up? Popping some pops. How you been, sir? Hope everything's going good. So check this out. This here is going to let me show it to you. Of course not. I'm going to just have to show it on here. I don't like doing it this way. But here we go. Check this. So this is the back of the 50th anniversary, October 1st, 2021 band. What do you see here? Well, first, it's a limited edition. So, Vipri, what up? Welcome in. Safe travels, my friend. So, they already raised the price of their limited edition magic bands to $39.99. Okay. So, then you look at the back of this one. Now, they released two limited edition magic bands. They released the 50th one, and they released a Remy one for the ride that was a pass holder. That band was $39.99. That's what this says right here, $39.99. But then look, then it changed to $44.99. But wait, folks, there's more. If you saw right there, the final price that Disney ended on is $59.99. So just the October 1st, 2021 merch got price gouged by Disney. And that, I mean, you can't get any clearer than this. This is the box itself was originally printed $39.99. All right, Danny, thanks for popping in, sir. We appreciate you. Why is Disney price gouging? It's not any other. You can't use any other word for it because you released two limited edition magic bands. One was $39.99, and then the 50th one is $59.99. But if you peel this off, our friend Josh peeled his off because you can actually feel how thick this is. You can peel this off, and you'll see that the next one is $44.99, and then the one that's actually printed on the box itself is $39.99. Kevin, what up? Welcome in. How are you? Doing good. Why are you price gouging the people that are coming to celebrate you? You're already expensive. I mean, the spirit jerseys. Spirit jerseys are what, $69.99? Not the 50th ones. There was two Magic Kingdom 50th. One was sold at Epcot. One was sold at Magic Kingdom. $89.99. Why? Disney's been releasing some mugs, and most of their mugs are what, $15 for a standard mug. Okay, so they went up to 80, Amy, for a regular one. What up, Cap? How's it going? So even at that, they still raised it $10 more just for the 50th. This was a really nice mug, though. Couldn't pass this one up. Has that iridescent on it. But most of these mugs that are a standard mug, I mean, and there's nothing, special about it the whole way around. So it's just one logo, gold handle. It's literally nothing. Like it isn't, as far as manufacturing or anything. The other mug is a lot more. This is, instead of being $15, it's 25. $25. You know, and look, I'm at fault too because I was dumb enough to pay for it. But there's some of the stuff that, and they do it because they know they're gonna sell it. No one's gonna be able to do anything about it. Um, and this stuff, I mean, it only happens once a year. So I'll show you some of the stuff. This is the box for the Magic Band. So you see there how it says October 1st, 2021. And then this is limited to 1,500. It's a nice Magic Band, white, some gold accents. Also has that bluish or purple, I call it a blurple color. The world's most magical celebration. Has, again, October 1st, 2021. And then I like how they had like the 1971, the way the castle looked, and then iridescent for 2021 versus 1971 there. You know, it's a nice item to commemorate. It's at $40, this was already an expensive item. $60, it's really expensive. Almost didn't buy it. We almost didn't buy it. No, Robert, the Magic Band Pluses don't release until 2022. They didn't say when, so they don't know. They didn't tell us if it's going to be January or not. So we'll see. Space Mountain Dave, hello. Hope you're enjoying your time at Epcot, sir. And we accidentally brought this home. Mileen is still at the resort, so hopefully, Sophia, what up? Welcome in. Maybe Arlene will take this back. She's going back in a little bit. But this is a 50th resort refillable cup. This is our first one ever. I never had one of these before, but it was nice. And then these are the only pins that we bought. This is a pass holder. And let me see if I can get it to come through on the. So you can kind of tell down there where it says pass holder. It's kind of hard, but just like on the Magic Band, it has that 2021, 1971 difference in the castle. Top half is iridescent, and then down where it says pass holder, that's also iridescent. So this is limited release, and then that was the pass holder limited release, and this is the regular limited release. In the white, let's see if I can get it to come through. But the white has some sparkle in it. The castle's iridescent, has the date, the gold tone finish, and then kind of a matte blue top for the ear. Oh, yeah, no. Of course, on eBay, they're going for way more. But I mean, it's just crazy, crazy. I did get a shirt, so I'll move the mic here. So again, has that 1971, 2021. This one's a pass holder shirt, gold foil. This one's really nice. Arlene wore this last night to go back to see the fireworks show, the new one at Magic Kingdom there. That shirt looks really nice on. Love that shirt. And then she got something. We haven't taken it out of the bag yet because I'm telling you guys, we couldn't have got any of this stuff without friends. Bees popping, what up? How's it going? Welcome in. We we thought this was a popcorn bucket at first. And I'm not taking it out of the bag because I don't know if we're gonna be doing anything with this or not. But this is actually a sipper. So they have a Mickey one. They didn't get Mickey in, so Mickey wasn't sold. But she's cute. She just stands up just like this. The platform. And she has her cute little face and her pose with her hands on her hips. We'll get Mickey. We're gonna have him as a set eventually when Mickey comes out. But again, shout out to our friends Josh and Amy. They were able to help us out, and because Epcot was so organized and Epcot had the merch, they were able to help us out. I mean, who knew that the merch for Magic Kingdom was going to be at Epcot? I mean, I talked to some people in some Facebook groups who are looking. They're asking, "Hey, do you have this? Do you have this? Can someone help me?" And I mentioned to one of the guys, I was like, "Hey, you know, they had the merch at Epcot." He was like, "No, they didn't. Only the big top with the virtual queue, and we weren't able to get in." I said, "No." I said, "Everything on that list except for the Spirit jersey at the bottom was sold at Epcot." And he was upset because he was like, the only thing he wanted was it was $150 poster because he had the 25th anniversary one. So he wanted the 50th one. And man, crazy. The sipper, shout out to the baker for helping us out. I was back at the resort, and he was able to snag that for me. They sold out of all the popcorn buckets, which were the iridescent Mickey balloon ears. Those are going to come back in stock, so we didn't even worry about that one. As I'm sure the other ones here are going to come back in stock too. The Minnie and Mickey will be back too. So it's crazy. You know, the merch is nice. The freebie stuff I like a lot. One of the coolest things I got, he's on vacation down here. Shout out to Kadani Sean. So you guys may not know, but I love racing, like love racing. I love racing so much. I joke around and I tell people that I will watch snails race. But check this out. This is Indianapolis Motor Speedway hat. And some of you may be like, Sean, that is a brown or tannish. That's a tan hat. And it just had a logo on it. And that's a nice embroidered logo. But check this out. Guest experiences. You can only get this hat if you work the Indy 500. This is dope. I put this thing on immediately. I love this thing. This thing is sweet. So shout out to Kadani Sean. He hit me up. He was like, "Hey, you still at Magic Kingdom?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I have something for you." So I didn't even move. I was stood outside of Starbucks, watched the cavalcade, relaxed. And then he surprised me with this. I was like, "Oh, sweet." Yes, this thing's dope. So, what are your guys' thoughts overall? And then I'll tell you my closing thoughts when it comes to the show, the new enchantment show. I really heard a rumor that they canceled it temporarily, but I think that's a rumor. And I don't like spreading false rumors. So let's see what happens. Bloom, what up? Welcome in. I really like the new show, by the way. I liked it a lot. I didn't care for the projections down Main Street. Hey, Kay, hello. Well, thank you for saying hello. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I think it's a rumor too because it's too good. Mr. Fulton, hello, welcome in. So what is my favorite memories for the 50th birthday? You're talking about in general, right? So that's a good question. But my favorite memory, the first one that comes to my mind, is on a field trip when I was, how old was I? 16. We went on a field trip to Magic Kingdom for my physics class, and we got to ride the rides, and we had to fill out a form. And for example, we rode Space Mountain with the lights on and with the lights off, and then we had to write about it. Goofgateers, hello. He says Harmonious sucks. I haven't seen that one yet. I'll be open minded to it when I do. But a lot of people said the same thing about Enchantment, and I like it. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but um, the Happily Ever After didn't do anything. Like emotionally, I didn't connect to that. And not everybody is going to always connect emotionally to things. And that's what people are looking for right now. People are saying, oh, it wasn't good because I didn't connect to this, or it's just IPs, or it's just that. Okay. You're telling me Happily Ever After wasn't just IPs and music and fireworks? Yeah, it was the same thing. Kelly, what up? How's it going? Miss you so much. Um, it's just nuts, man. Like not nothing that a company or anyone comes out with is gonna make everybody happy. It's just not gonna happen. I really, really enjoyed it. Um, you know, I didn't even see the projections down Main Street, and I enjoyed it. Well, I went and looked at some videos afterwards to see what the projections on Main Street looked like. It wasn't anything special, in my opinion. Um, but it was good. Um, yeah, I heard that the Stargate thing didn't work last night. Wah, wah, wah. Fail. Um, Mickey's Girl says, I like the new show. I just feel like they downsized on the fireworks and there were too many instrumental songs, but overall it was great. So, yes and no. Um, I feel like throughout the show, they had more fireworks. Where it fell hard was in what you said. It had a lot of instrumental, and then there was really no finale. It was just like, okay, we ended on that. And the one thing that I will agree on people with, it didn't like build up to anything. Like, even when Tinkerbell flies, it wasn't like in Happily Ever After, where it built up and then she was a climactic point. In this show, it just felt like, oh, they put her in just to keep her there. So is it perfect? No. It was good though. So it's crazy. People are so different. I cried every time I saw it play over. I love the song and the anticipation of Tink. Yeah, I mean, and the anticipation of Tink, it actually builds up to that. So I get that. But exactly, everyone is so different. I think that one day, uh, it's I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like I said, there's nothing that you're gonna be able to do to please everybody. Um, the sad part is, and I'm gonna wrap it up with the last final part, going back to the beginning in the morning. Sad news is that going back to people and putting their cast members in danger. You know, there were fights, as Robert put into the thing. There were at least 3 fights. Um, there was a cast member that got punched. There was other things that happened. You know, people trampled cast members and they got hurt. That's not okay. I left at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I thought it was really odd because you don't normally see paramedics bringing a stretcher into the park, and they came from the front of the park and they went into the Emporium. Um, and there's no excuse for any person to act like that, but at the same time, you didn't do anything to control it. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it. Is it really canceled? No, it just the day sucked for us in general. Fortunately, we have some amazing friends that were able to help us out, and in the end, we had a great time. We were even able to have our friends and family park hop with us over to Magic Kingdom, even after Magic Kingdom said they couldn't park hop. They came in at 7:30 at night and watched Enchantment with us. So it was awesome. We had a great time overall. Um, Unfortunately, have to work, had to come back home, but it allowed me to be here with you. Um, there'll be some quick vlogs coming out. I'm gonna try to edit some as soon as I get out of work tomorrow. I'm gonna work on one, so be on the lookout for that. And then, so there will be one loaded tomorrow. I promise, Katrina. Um, and then Monday night, um, right now, check it. It's going to be VIP Project 9:30 p.m. for Roundtable Late Show. As of right now, it'll be a one-man show, so I will see you there. May have some surprise guests. I'll let you guys know. But as you guys know, Ed's moving. Gonzo has something to take care of, and we will not cancel as long as one of us can do it. So, everyone, I appreciate you guys coming in. Head on over tonight, 9:30. Head over to Dadbuildz. He's going to be doing a hangout, talking about some things. I'll be over there, so come support Dadbuildz and just have some fun tonight. I love you guys. You know, after the video, comment. You know, what was your favorite thing about the 50th, and what do you think they should have done? Because to me, it fell flat on its face. It was a bad celebration for its first day. I mean, you didn't even do a stage show to open the thing. You did nothing to make it special. Hey, Davis, welcome in. We're saying good night, but I love you guys. Remember, love is magical. Go share it with someone. Good night.